Okay, let's go straight to Kenny Road, I meant to say, where Luton, 18th place Luton took on first place Arsenal, the log leaders. So this was a big game in terms of like contrast of fortunes throughout the season for both of these clubs, right? Obviously, Luton being in the they on a quest to avoid relegation this season, right? And then as for Arsenal, they're on a quest to clinch the Premier League title for the first time in 20 years. You understand? So that's what actually made the game so exciting, so enticing, so enterprising, and it made you look forward to this game in so much anticipation, right? Due to the fact that both teams have so much to play for. You understand? For different purposes, but for critical purposes as well. So let's look at how this game went. This was one of the craziest games of Premier League football. This is also another fixture that has actually reminded everybody around the entire globe that how competitive the Premier League is and how unpredictable it can be. Yes, sometimes fortune can work on your side. Sometimes you just need that little bit of luck. Sometimes it just goes back to the little bit of class. Sometimes it just goes to which team is more clinical. Sometimes it just goes to which team wants it more, and how badly do they want it, and in this game you could tell both these clubs wanted all 3 points, right? There was no club that didn't want the 3 points, that played as if they didn't want to clinch all 3 points, because both clubs showed intent from the get-go. I mean, Luton, let's look at Luton for example. Yes, the scoreline reflects it all, what I just mentioned to all of y'all. Luton 3, Arsenal 4, 7-goal thriller. You understand? The scoreline reflects everything that I just said to you guys, that I just mentioned right now. And one thing you have to understand is that Luton, surprisingly, against the big clubs, they've actually shown so much intent. They've shown that they can compete at the highest level. I mean, this is a team that almost shocked the entire Premier League fraternity by almost defeating Liverpool. You understand? Only for Luis Diaz to get that late equalizer. This is a team that also gave Manchester United a hard time at Old Trafford, where it was another dismal performance by the Red Devils, but they were just lucky to have clinched all 3 points at Old Trafford. So that was a clear sign that Luton is a team that can actually compete, and it's a team that you can never underestimate, you can never ever undermine its capability, and they demonstrated it in this game. What was surprising in this game is that Luton, they were pressing Arsenal. They did not give Arsenal any room to breathe. They did not allow Arsenal to play their usual, game of football. Whereas finding those pockets of space, being able to exploit those spaces, being able to find, the rhythm of passes, and being more clinical in terms of creating more play, creating enterprising opportunities. They did not allow Arsenal to do that at all. They were always pressing from the very get-go, and the fans were rallying behind that. That's what made the fans even appreciate that so much more. And if you look at it, right, yes, Arsenal took the lead in the 20th minute thanks to some wonderful play. I guess it went back to the fact that Luton also panicked. You understand? If you look at what led to the first goal that Arsenal scored, Luton panicked. They were not supposed to panic, because the way they passed that ball back to the goalkeeper, the defender passed that ball back to the goalkeeper, which led to the goalkeeper having to save the ball and concede an unnecessary throw-in, right? That was an unnecessary throw-in. It could have resulted in a corner, even worse, but still, a throw-in in that part of the field, in your own half, that's dangerous territory. That's close to your goal, right? That's very dangerous. And look, Arsenal, give credit to them, capitalizing on the half chance, making something out of nothing. From that half chance, Gabriel Jesus took the throw in quickly, finding Bukayo Saka, crossing the ball across the face of goal, finding Gabriel Martinelli, who slotted the ball into the back of the net. What a great goal by the Brazilian. That's only his second Premier League goal of the season so far in this campaign. Remember, he did score the winning goal against Manchester City in that thrilling encounter at the Emirates early on the season. So that's basically his second league goal this season. And then what? Guess what? 5 minutes later, we saw the unthinkable. What we did expect. Great equalizer from Luton, from the resulting corner kick by Alfie Doughty. giving a great cross from the corner, right, which was headed by Gabriel Osho, the English defender, right? That was a great header, powerful. You understand? Powerful. That was like a towering header. You could see the defender was in command of that header. That's now his first goal for Luton this season. Great goal, great equalizer, and what a game. That set the tone of the game. And we did see Arsenal, both teams from that point onwards, they really looked as though, they wanted that second goal. There was always that urgency for that second goal before the halftime break. Yes, going into the halftime break, the score was still at 1-1. We saw another goal, Gabriel Jesus. Great combination play on the right-hand side between Bukayo Saka as well as Ben White. Ben White, wonderfully weighted cross. Gabriel Jesus, Predator's instinct, Predator's goal. You understand? Just being at the right time, at the right place. You understand? Right place, right time. Finishing with the wonderful header. Of course, you could never doubt. You would put your money on Gabriel Jesus to put that ball in the back of the net. It was in close range. Great cross once again from Ben White. Gabriel Jesus, also his second league goal of this current campaign, right? And then guess what happened later on? Not so long ago again, few minutes later, from another Doughty corner, Alfie Doughty corner, guess what happened this time? Elijah Adebayo getting his third league goal of the season, getting the equalizer for Luton just few minutes later on to set this game in a frenzy. The home crowd was absolutely jubilant. They were exhilarated by their side's performance. Elijah Adebayo getting his third league goal of the season. What a wonderful header. Once again, great corner from Alfie Doughty. Wonderful set piece, and it shows that he is in command of the set pieces for his side at Luton, which is Alfie Doughty, because that was two great corners, two great crosses once again. And it shows that he has got the ability and he has taken full command and full responsibility for the set piece taking at his club. And wow, how handy do those set pieces come? Because set pieces, you need to make use of them, especially when you're playing against a big club like Arsenal, the log leaders, right? You need to always make use of every single opportunity that you get, whether it's small or a big opportunity, whether it's a set piece or open play. Make use of every opportunity, you understand? And give credit to Luton. Kudos goes to them. They did that very well. Third goal, you understand? We saw Arsenal create a few chances here and there before the third goal was scored. Gabriel Jesus again at the thick of action, forcing a save from the Luton goalkeeper, as well as Bukayo Saka forcing a shot as well, which was also parried away from the goalkeeper. And before that, we saw another goal by Luton. It was Ross Barkley. Once again, when we talk about Ross Barkley, it's a clear indication of where we can say class is permanent. Class indeed is permanent. Class is permanent, ladies and gentlemen. Because this is a guy, at Everton, he has done it at Everton. Yes, he didn't really have so much of a successful run at Chelsea, but we did see a lot of glimpses of his quality at the Stamford Bridge, as well as we saw even as he went back to Aston Villa. But Ross Barkley, class is permanent. One of the best midfielders I've seen emerging from England. Great player, Ross Barkley. Great player. And he showed it again. He showed his class. So yeah, speaking about Ross Barkley, right? Ross Barkley, the birthday boy. Happy birthday, brother. Happy belated birthday, Ross Barkley. The birthday boy. He started the attack. You understand? He started the attack. He found Andros Townsend, another veteran. That was great composure from Andros Townsend. You understand? He wanted to take a shot, obviously, on his favorite left foot. You understand? He couldn't do so. So, obviously, he had to set up the pass for Ross Barkley. And what a wonderful finish with his weaker left foot. Past Bernard Leno in the Arsenal goal. Great finish, man. Great finish once again. And you know what? Class is permanent. Class is permanent. Great goal. And you understand? It was a phenomenal game to watch. It was impeccable. Right, like I said, that was the first time Luton took the lead in the game. You understand? Against the log leaders, Arsenal. Imagine that. Who could have ever fancied that, right? But look, it didn't really come as a shock due to the fact, if you look at how the complexion of the game went, how Luton really performed from the get-go, you could tell that, no, maybe they can take the lead. You understand? They've got the potential. They've shown that they're more clinical in front of goal. Again, after every opportunity, every little opportunity that they were able to create, they capitalized on it. Likewise with Arsenal, it didn't even take them long to get the equalizer. Again, Gabriel Jesus. I must give credit to Gabriel Jesus once again. That was great composure. The ball coming in the air, being able to shield the defender, being able to keep the ball, keep his composure, setting up Kai Havertz. You understand, who got the equalizer? That's Kai Havertz's third goal for the Gunners this season in the Premier League. You understand? And the boy is really getting his confidence back. The German player, he's getting his confidence back. He's yet to score a goal at the Emirates. You understand? Which is weird. It's so much of a contrast for Kai Havertz this season. He's yet to score a goal at the Emirates, but wow, what a player, man. He's showing his capabilities once again in the red, of London, which I'm saying is Arsenal, the Gunners. That's his third Premier League goal for Arsenal this season. And all of them have come away from the Emirates. You understand? And again, give credit to Gabriel Jesus for holding his body, being able to shield himself from the defender, protect the ball, and set up Kai Havertz for the equalizer. You understand? To set up an immense finish to the game in the 60th minute. And wow, from that point onwards, obviously Arsenal dominated. Zinchenko coming off the bench, kind of changing the complexion of the game. We saw Trossard had an opportunity, but he blasted his effort all over the goal. We saw Odegaard also had a chance, unleashed a shot from range, but it was easily dealt with the Luton goalkeeper. We also saw another opportunity from Bukayo Saka once again, unleashing a shot, which was also well dealt with the Luton goalkeeper. And yeah, man, it was a great game of football to watch. Zinchenko once again going to the byline, giving that cross. It was a nice cross. He hanged it. I think with Kai Havertz, he should have done better. I think with Kai Havertz, with that header, he should have kept the ball down. Because obviously, if you head the ball to the top, it's going to be easy for the goalkeeper, straight down the middle. You're making it very easy for the goalkeeper to save that one, parry it, and tip it over the bar. Kai Havertz should have headed that ball down, let it bounce, and it could have gone anywhere. It could have gone into the back of the net to give Arsenal the winner. But guess what? Arsenal, like Liverpool, scored late in the game at this very ground against Luton. I understand? Just like what Luis Diaz did just about a couple of weeks ago. And guess who? A combination of Zinchenko and Odegaard. Great cross by Martin Odegaard, once again finding Declan Rice. Arsenal's record signing, wonderful header. Set the stadium. I mean, that was just crazy. It was insane. Late on in the game. Late on, the last minute of the game, last kick of the game. And you saw the jubilation on the Arsenal bench. Arteta, you could see the jubilation on his face and the Arsenal bench. Yo, it was crazy, man. Crazy. Impeccable, to say the least. Those were just impeccable scenes. Arsenal's record signing. And guess what? For Declan Rice, funny how, surprisingly, he has got more goals than Gabriel Martinelli as well as Gabriel Jesus this season. I'm not saying that he has got more goals than them combined, but remember, Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli have got 2 Premier League goals each this season. Declan Rice, that winning goal now a fortnight ago against Luton, this goal, that was his 3rd league goal for Arsenal of the season. And wow, man, wow. And the Gunners, it sees them go top to the table with 36 points. Unfortunately for Luton, they remain at the bottom half of the table in 18th position with only 9 points to show for it. And Arsenal, you understand, 36 points at the top of the table. Yeah, man, it's still going to be hectic at the top of the table. Still going to get hectic, to say the least. And we hope to see Arsenal actually keep up with this momentum and not mess it up like they did last season.